What's up, guys? Hey, we got a pretty big chain link fence that's going in behind us, but it's got a 24-foot cantilever gate that's going on it, and one of our most watched videos is of a cantilever gate with the wood facing. And so I thought I'd give you a little insight on how we're gonna lay out and plan for this cantilever gate. So the fence is gonna be a big square. See, this is one of the corners that's marked. It goes back there and all the way around. But they need a gate access, and actually originally, may not be able to tell it from here, they were wondering if we could do it on that corner, but this crests and starts to fall, and it falls quite a bit. It falls probably about 12 to 13 inches in that first 20-ish feet. So what I talked to the superintendent about is that if we put it over there, then in order to have it level the way we need it, it's gonna be, 12, 13, 14 inches off the ground at this corner. So we decided that they've got room to come in and put it over here. And so we're coming off, it's about 20 feet here, which gets us out of that more sloped area. But I'm checking my elevation, see if we need to adjust it all, because I've got it just roughly marked out. It's 24 feet opening, but for the cantilever, it's 24 feet plus the counterbalance, which is half of that width, which would be, what would that be, 36, and usually add about a foot extra, so 37. So you've got the 24-foot opening, and then 24 times 1.5 plus 1 foot would be 37, which is from that mark over to that mark. But I need to know how level it is, or how much fall is from the latch post over here through this 24-foot opening all the way back another 37 feet. I've got my line level, and I've got it on the stake like right at 1 foot off the ground. So I'm gonna measure here and then take the difference to see how much it falls from this back point, which would be where the back of the gate would be when it's open, all the way through to that latch post. So that's about 4 inches there. So it's 12 inches up here and 4 inches up here. So I've got a difference of about 8 inches, which is pretty significant, because once I account for my rollers, it's still going to be quite a bit off the ground over here. So I don't want it to be quite that much. So I can tell that it's still kind of crest here, so we're going to probably cheat it back this way to get in the most level spot that we can. So I flipped this string around, and actually I went back another 10 feet to get us back off of that crest a little bit. And I knew this was the higher side, so I put it on ground level here and ran it all the way. Really, if we run it back 10 feet, there'd be a 10-foot offset, so this would be our new latch post. But just looking at that line, you can see that is level, which is about 3 inches here, but then it's almost next to nothing, maybe an inch or so here if we move the latch. So it's pretty level from this. This would be the latch post, 24-foot opening, and then all the way where the stake is 24 plus 37, which would be the tail of the gate of where that stake and the string is now. So what that tells me is that's at ground level. So it's pretty level, within about 1 inch between the latch post and the tail of the gate. If we start here, it would be about a 3-inch drop between the tail and the start of the gate if we started here. So we've got margin. It's not gonna hurt to come another 10 feet off the corner. So I'm gonna keep it in the most level spot as possible. So this will be our latch post. We'll have a 24-foot opening, which would be about in here. And then we got plenty of room for the tail of our gate of the 24 plus the 13-foot counterbalance when it's open. And then it's going to be nice and level. Then when it's closed, We will have the distance of those bottom rollers, but it'll be a minimal gap at the bottom if we keep it in this area that's as level as possible. Hey, hopefully that's helpful seeing how we plan and lay out for a large cantilever gate. Stay tuned for the finished product when we do the fence and the gate all in place. But make sure to like this video, it helps us out a ton, and subscribe to the channel for more gates just like this.